Oh, that's a big one. There, look at, they're busting right there. Well, oh, look at that one. Oh my gosh. There's fish everywhere. I gotta get back out there. Oh my, see that? The fluke gets bit, man. That does not get old. One after another up here in the shallows. That weightless fluke, man, just gets bit. That is a blast. With this little fluke, it's just a great bait, just like that, where you can see that bite and take your time. That's what makes it such a cool bait too, is for someone that's just getting into bass fishing, it just gets bit. Especially in a scenario like this up shallow. And it's easy to use. It's just a simple rig that's just not, it's not hard to throw. It's just simple as throwing it up shallow, twitch, and it's something, especially when you can see the bites like that. You missed it. Oh, he's got it. That'll get anyone hooked, man. And they are getting it. Gosh, it's fun. So right now we're in the back of this pocket. We are up in the dirt. The bank is just behind us right here. It's a real shallow pocket. The water's pretty warm back here compared to the rest of the lake, and it's really congregated tons of these bluegills, and the bass are just going crazy. Up in the cattails, out in the middle, just everywhere. Just life is just everywhere. So one way that I like to do this weightless fluke deal is just a simple Neko hook. This is just a number 2 Neko hook, and I'm pairing that with a junior fluke. Just a little, I want to say it's 3-inch fluke. Comes across the water nice, and it imitates these little bluegills super well. We can see them everywhere, and they're real small. They're all like 1 inch to 3 inches, which is exactly what this fluke is going to do. Just a little baitfish, little bluegill, imitating getting chased around like these bass are doing. So with rigging this fluke, the way I'm going to do it is just a little bit different. Something actually Kyle kind of showed me here, and it's a way that I've really loved to do it. All you have to do is size up with your hook, with your fluke, kind of get an idea of where you're going to be putting it at and where you want that hook point to exit at. Just kind of hold them up together like that. And I can see and just mark it with my hook point here. Do a little scratch so I can see where I want that hook point to exit. And then take my time carefully here. Just thread it through just like I would like any other bait. Just thread it nice and easy down the middle. And I'm looking at that hook point, that scratch that I made, seeing where I want to exit. And rather than coming out the top of the bait, I like to do it where I make that hook point come out at the bottom of the bait, down through the bottom. The reason I really like that compared to doing it the usual way of coming out the top is that that hook on the bottom almost wants to weight the fluke and make it sit right in the water. And rather than having it up top where that fluke is going to be upside down, it's going to kind of almost want to roll on itself, it's not going to look right. By doing it with the bottom like this, that fluke just wants to sit just like that, the way it's supposed to be, the way it's made, and it just comes through that water and just dances nice. Another one. With that soft plastic, that light wire hook, like you can see with, you can just sit there, give them time with it if you have to. And they're gonna get it, see? One thing to keep in mind too when doing this real skinny water, I really worked my way slow in. I put the trolling motor way down, trimmed the motor up so I'm not dragging, and just kind of slowly worked my way in, stayed patient coming in here and just kind of fished our way in. In this clear water, I try to stick with 8 to 10 pound leader just because it's close quarters. For the main line, just a simple 10-pound braid. This bright braid makes it really nice when you're doing these long bomb casts. If you can't necessarily see your bait, this is an awesome bite indicator where you can just see that line just kind of jump, and then you know you got one on those long casts. And for the rod, all it is just a 7-1 medium light rod. Perfect for making those long casts, but I can also be accurate in these close quarter combat if I have to. And it's just kind of cast after cast up here. They're just going crazy on these poor bluegills. Look at that. Landed right on head. Oh, did you see that bite? See that line just moving? And then just reel set into them. It's real light line stuff doing this. It's with this clear water and small leader light wire hook. You really don't take much to get them pinned with that Neko hook. That just always, even though he's got it just by the skin, he's not coming off. Just a sweet, simple, easy little setup that just gets bit.